Well, Monday marked the 2-year anniversary of the start of Israel's war with Gaza. And a group called the Seattle Mideast Awareness Campaign was hoping to mark the date with some awareness. Bus ads protesting U.S. support for the Jewish state. The ads read, "Israeli war crimes, your tax dollars at work." But just before they were due to run on the sides of buses around Seattle, county officials there pulled the ads. Mast is with Seattle Mideast Awareness Campaign and joins us now from Seattle, Washington. And Ed, your group purchased 12 of these ads for about $3,000, and they were approved, but then at the last minute pulled. What is the reason given to your group for that decision?
We hoped to mount an educational campaign. The groups who wanted our message silenced mounted a campaign of disruption of our King County Metro Transit offices, filling up voicemail, spamming email, implied threats of violence, both against themselves and against buses. So King County had to decide to withdraw the ads and pretty much violate our free speech, even though they had already approved the ads. And we're very disturbed that it looks as though our King County administration has given into public pressure about the content of our ads.
And I know one of the things you've said you're protesting is a promise made by the U.S. back in 2007 in which the government pledged $30 billion in military aid to Israel over the next decade. So I would just want to know, why Seattle? Why not raise money to put these ads in Washington or New York?
Because we're in Seattle, and the message of our ads is not just that Israel commits war crimes, not just that our U.S. government gives financial and military and political support that supports those war crimes, but our message is that people here care and that we want to talk to our neighbors about it. This was inspired by other billboard and mass media campaigns in other cities, Albuquerque, Chicago, other places. We hope that other such things happen. We need to spread the word that people in our country actually do care about human rights violations happening far away that are supported with our tax dollars.
And I want to kind of contrast this. Recently, when Iranian President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad came to New York, there were ads protesting him. And for this, you didn't hear much criticism. So I'm wondering, certainly different messages on both sides, but I'm wondering if you see sort of a double standard here.
Absolutely a double standard, and it's because the U.S. government supports one side, very clearly supports one side, supports the Israeli side. Human rights violations have been found on both sides, among Israelis and among Palestinians. But Israeli war crimes are far greater in number and are far more underreported in this country. That's why we wanted to use this mass communication, mass media venue to try to address that imbalance, to try to tell the part of the story that is untold. And that's why powerful forces were aligned to silence our message.
And I know I did see that your group protested after you found out that the ads would not be running. I'm wondering if there's a next step for you guys.
Well, in fact, our protest on Monday night was already planned. We would have observed the anniversary of the beginning of Israel's assault on Gaza and its war crimes in Gaza in any case. That also served to protest the silencing of our message. We are examining all of our options. Again, that they have suppressed the message on the basis of its content is a very disturbing precedent about free speech. Our concern is not to punish, but to get our message back up. So we are looking at various ways to get our message back up and to continue with other messages. Israeli war crimes are not the end of the message. The foundation message is equal rights for Palestinians and Israelis. We would like to move ahead.
Well, certainly keep us posted if you do move ahead. Mast is with the Seattle Mideast Awareness Campaign.
Thanks for having me.